This dude's like a stealth bomber among billionaires. Golfing on a $2 billion aircraft carrier. Fishing inside the Met Museum. Got an original Van Gogh, Starry Night, on his wall. His backyard's the size of 170,000 football fields in NYC. And he's tearing up the streets in a souped-up Mustang, drifting like it's no big deal. Rich dude's got his hands on an M4 rifle with a fancy tactical flashlight, quietly aiming at the deer's butt. Just as he's about to take the shot, the lioness boldly snatches the prey, her sharp teeth sinking into the deer's throat. Rich dude lifts his M4, ready to show her who's boss. But then, he looks over. Lion dad shows up with a baby lion the size of his hand. A frail-looking family that tugs at rich dude's heartstrings. He lowers his rifle, turns around, and walks away. Right then, the alarm clock starts buzzing. Rich dude looks up in a rush. Sun's almost down. He calls for his dog Sam, and bolts home. Right before he steps inside, he's splashing disinfectant all over the dang floor. Then he slams shut the thick iron curtains, locks up tight with triple reinforced bolts. As the whole mansion goes pitch black, rich dude cuddles Sam tight, gripping his loaded M4, shivering in the bathtub. Outside the room, it's turned into a freaking hell. Monsters everywhere, out on the hunt in the city. So how's rich dude gonna make it out alive? The world's infested with all sorts of monsters now. 3 years ago, a pharma company cooks up the K virus, meant to cure cancer, but it turns into this rabies-like thing during human trials. Then it goes wild, spreads like crazy, and wipes out 90% of the world. Another 9% turn into these crazed bloodthirsty types, dark seekers. Only 1% make it out with natural antibodies. Luckily for them, dark seekers are scared of light, giving the tiny number of survivors a fighting chance to catch their breath. The guy's name is Robert. Before the virus outbreak, he's this military virus expert, working on the K virus stuff. When everything goes haywire, he gets his wife and daughter on this rescue plane he sets up. His daughter even hands him Sam, their 3-month-old pup, to take care of. But as the plane takes off, bam, it gets tangled up with the out-of-control blue helicopter and crashes. Now, 3 years later in New York, a once bustling city, it's just Robert and Sam, sticking together for survival. Meet the last human on Earth, chilling in the fanciest mansion you've ever seen. They've stocked up on loads of food, cans, veggies, enough to last 5 years. And they can fish, hunt, even pick corn in the park for a gourmet upgrade now and then. Talk about living the good life. At the same time, can't slack off on workouts. Check out these muscles, clear as day. Can bust out 200 pull-ups in one go. Robert's got Sam in on it too, doing an extra 12 miles of cardio every day. Sam's legs are practically burning off. After that, Robert heads down to his secret lab. Using his own blood, he's testing serums to wipe out the K virus in critters. He sets it all up, shoots the serum into a little white mouse, but it's still feisty as ever. Just when he's feeling down, suddenly mouse number 6 chills out, less scared of light. This gives him hope, gearing up for the next step, human trials. Robert's girlfriend turns out to be a mannequin model. After work, he and Sam hit the town for their usual chill routine. First stop, Robert's favorite record store to hunt for gems. He greets his buddies first.
Morning, Marge. Morning, Fred.
Then he heads to aisle 3 and grabs a thrilling movie to rent. When he turns around, he spots a cute chick with short hair. Robert's cheeks light up like neon. Too shy to ask for her number, he plays it cool and asks the clerk instead.
Hey, who's the girl?
The response, awkward silence. Oh well, at least this role-playing stuff is a riot. After stepping out, Robert randomly picks some lucky soul. He kicks open the door, strolls in all casual-like, and starts rifling through stuff. Lo and behold, he scores a can of salmon, perfect for tonight's feast. Next, it's just him and Sam cruising down to South Street Pier. Around noon each day, he blasts radio signals, hoping to connect with any other survivors. Food and shelter, no sweat. All he really wants is some company. But man, 3 years in, and Robert hasn't seen a single soul. This mega-rich dude, on the USS Invincible aircraft carrier, is strutting around with a golf club when he stumbles upon a $200 million Blackbird fighter jet. Then he's all smug, playing golf, sticking his butt out, and grabbing the stick. Poor Sam's face drops. He thinks humans are so darn boring. Suddenly, Sam jerks upright. Robert grabs his M4 and spots something familiar. The backside of a deer. That deer's luck ran out, as it runs straight into the barrel of the gun. Robert's not much of a talker. He shouts for Sam and starts chasing him down. He leaps onto the car roof, trying to corner the little deer. But Sam zooms right past him and dashes into this dark, spooky building. Now Robert's in a panic, yelling after Sam. It's pitch black inside, and who knows how many creepy dark seekers are lurking there. Robert clicks on his tactical flashlight, gun at the ready, and ventures inside. He calls out for Sam, but gets nothing. Then bam, a spine-tingling scream freaks him out big time. Following a bloody trail on the floor, he moves cautiously forward. That poor deer got messed up bad. Just its head left. His brain says ditch Sam and bail, but Robert can't abandon his 3-year buddy like that. K-virus has gone global, turning people into savage, bloodthirsty dark seekers. These beasts are tough and thrive in the dark. Robert pushes forward, sensing death in the air. Holding his breath, he raises his flashlight and bam, he spots 10 dark seekers gathered around. Robert nearly jumps out of his skin and quietly sneaks away. Finally, under the table, he finds poor shivering Sam, but Sam won't move an inch. Robert gets a chill down his spine and follows Sam's stare too. Robert shoots quickly to evade them, yelling for Sam as they both haul ass. But dang, in the dark, those dark seekers zoom like lightning, their creepy howls getting closer. Just as they're about to be caught, Robert busts through a window and leaps out. The sun instantly fries the dark seekers on his back. Luckily, Sam dashes out from another direction. They finally escape alive. Robert eyes the broken window and gets a wicked idea. With all those dark seekers playing inside, why not snatch one for a little experiment? The world's strongest dude is gearing up to nab the baddest monster out there. Robert busts out his gear. He drives iron spikes into the ground and hooks them up to a trash truck with steel cables. Then he lays down a black sheet and sets up a tricky rope trap. Finally, he grabs this massive tube of fresh blood and chucks it right into the middle of the trap as bait. Then he slams the gun but down hard to spread that juicy scent. Now, it's just a waiting game for those dark seekers to take the bait. In under 30 seconds, the trap springs to life. The garbage truck crashes down hard, yanking that dark seeker out from under the black cloth and right in front of Robert. He knocks it out cold with a quick gun butt, just when he's about to cash in on his haul. Out of nowhere bursts this dark seeker from the shadows. It's screaming bloody murder at Robert, eyes full of pure spite, like he stole its girl or something. Thank goodness the sunlight's frying its hide, sending it scurrying back into the dark. But those hate-filled eyes totally threw Robert off. Who knew a bloodthirsty monster could pack such an emotional punch? When he gets back home, Robert realizes he nabbed a 20-year-old chick dark seeker with a butterfly tattoo on her neck. Robert kinda digs it, so he rushes to give her a shot of serum on her little arm. The dude's messing around with mutant monsters, doing messed up experiments. Just when Butterfly's breathing and heart rate start slowing down like a regular human's, Robert's getting all excited. But out of nowhere, Butterfly jumps up, thrashing like crazy. Then she flops back down on the table, breathing her last. Robert just frowns and shakes his head in disappointment. Experiment number 391 with these mutants is a total bust. He whips out a virus and shoots it back into Butterfly. She perks up again, but it's just waiting for the next round. Meanwhile, Robert's losing his mojo with each failed attempt. He's scratching his head wondering why the serum wears off in minutes. Data from 391 Darkseeker experiments fills up 20 hard drives, and the walls are plastered with their mugshots. When Robert's all antsy, he takes Sam to the docks to chill, and broadcasts some radio waves. Then, he heads to the empty museum to keep fishing, but on the way home, he sees none other than Fred, that mannequin who should have been at the record store. The mannequin's alive and can teleport. Robert's mental walls crash down fast. He whips out his rifle. Right now, he seriously thinks he's lost it. His scalp's tingling. With a few shots, he blows Fred to bits. What the heck's going on? How'd a mannequin end up here? Suddenly, it hits Robert that someone's been spying on him every day, knowing his every move. He flips out, shooting wildly in all directions to smoke out the enemy. But all he gets back is silence. No way around it. Robert has to go see what's up. But the moment his foot hits that damn puddle, he hears this loud snap, and the car behind him starts dropping. A steel cable snags his foot, and he's hanging there, just like that. As he falls, he whacks the back of his head and gets a nasty cut. Robert blacks out, Sam freaking out beside him. When he opens his eyes again, it's almost dark, the sun about to dip below the horizon. Sam's pacing around him like crazy. Robert pulls out his pocket knife and cuts the steel cable. Little did he know, when he starts to drop, he plops right down on the knife. He grits his teeth and drags himself toward the car, inch by painful inch. This crazy monster's scared of sunlight. Right now, it's only as wide as 3 fingers and shrinking fast. Out of nowhere, Sam charges at the hole up ahead, ready to kick some butt. In the dark, Dark King shows up with his mean dog, letting them loose to chase down Robert. It's crunch time, the last bit of sunlight's blocking their path, but it's disappearing quick. Robert's just 16 feet from the car. He's gritting his teeth through the pain, rolling and crawling like his life depends on it. At the last second, he grabs his pistol from the car and blasts one of the dogs. He's about to rush over to help Sam when another dog kicks him hard in the back, knocking the pistol from his hand. Robert's pinned under the dog. Meanwhile, on the other side, Sam's fighting like mad but gets a nasty bite on the neck from one of them. Robert sees all this and flips out. He pushes hard, giving Sam the chance to dive in. Robert grabs his pistol and takes out the last one. But Sam's all banged up, limping and collapsing.
It's okay, all right.
Robert reassures him, lifting Sam up. He's dead set on getting him home safe. In a pinch, Robert shoots Sam up with a half-assed serum. holding him like a kid, hoping for a miracle. The dog, bitten by the monster, is about to morph. Robert holds back tears, muscles straining, and with all his might, sends Sam away. In that moment, he feels like he's toast. The next night, Robert guns it, alone at the docks. He's there to wreck the Darkseekers and get payback for Sam, driving his 2-ton Explorer straight into the swarm of Darkseeker. After crashing and plowing through their ranks, the car goes haywire and slams into a utility pole. Seeing his chance, Dark King yells, rallying his crew for another round. The car flips over. Darkseekers pour through the windows, closing in for a face-off with Robert. Just when it seems curtains for Robert, a beam of bright light hits. Before he blacks out, someone pulls him out. When he wakes up, his wounds are stitched up. Carefully, he heads to the kitchen and sees his saviors. Surprisingly, a woman and a kid. The woman, Anna, and Ethan came from Brazil after hearing Robert's broadcast. They waited all afternoon at the docks and ran into Robert by chance. The dude traps those mutant freaks with ice blocks. Cause the cave virus can't stand the cold. Chilling out the place amps up the serum's punch. And boom, the serum kicks in like magic. Anna's mind is blown when she sees it. Then she turns. A wall plastered with crazy experiment photos leaves her speechless. Later, as they gear up for the night upstairs, they suddenly hear a loud roar outside. Turns out, when Anna brought them home at the crack of dawn, their hideout had already been sniffed out by those Darkseekers. Outside, a massive army of Darkseekers is charging their way. Robert flips on some blinding lights to fend them off, but it barely slows them down. He quickly blows up a bomb, wiping out the first wave. The second batch of Darkseekers is crawling closer, almost breaking in. The three hustle into the lab, only to find Butterfly looking totally human now. Just then, the Darkseekers pour in. Robert scrambles to slam shut the bulletproof glass, desperately trying to reason with them.
Hey, I can help you, you are sick!
So this dude's about to become Monster Chow. The Dark King bangs his head hard against the glass. Once, twice, thrice, then draws 2 marks with his hand. He takes a step back. Finally, it hits Robert. Those marks form a butterfly, just like the crack in the glass. All this time, Dark King's been on a mission to find his wife. Now Robert gets it. Darkseekers aren't just mindless bloodsuckers. They're living, thinking creatures, just like us humans. Then he pushes Butterfly out, and those Darkseeker cronies are itching to attack. But Dark King shuts them down. Robert whips out a K-virus syringe, and jabs Butterfly again. Watching Dark King and Butterfly all cozy, Robert's whole perspective does a 180. He's been all gung-ho about saving the Darkseekers, trying to turn them back into humans. But it never hit him they might see him as the bad guy. Especially since he's lost 390 Darkseekers under his watch. In the end, Dark King and his crew just peace out. Later, the trio jets from New York with the serum that actually worked, leaving a city that ain't their vibe, heading straight for the Survivor hangout in Vermont. The K-virus goes global, turning folks into savage, bloodthirsty Darkseekers. Warner Brothers also gives us a more American hero ending. When Dark King smashes the glass and demands Robert hand over Butterfly, Robert ain't about to let the Darkseekers do their thing. Instead, he hands the serum to Anna, tells her to hole up in the bomb shelter. Robert grabs a grenade, blows himself up with Dark King, putting an end to his savior complex and avenging Sam and his crew. 3 days later, Anna and Ethan make it to the Survivor base, deliver Robert's vaccine serum. His legend lives on among us humans. The flick's called I Am Legend. Check out the original. It's a must-watch. If you dug this video, hit like and subscribe. Catch you next time. Bye.